As we move around along our tour of Conference USA and our media days here in Dallas, Texas, we now take a look at Middle Tennessee. Joining us now, their head coach, Rick Stocksville. Rick, good to see you again, my friend.
Good to see you. Good to
also
see you.
joining us, a couple of standout players for a team that last year finished 8-5. Marcus Henry, Schubert Bastine. Schubert, good to see you. Mark, good to see you, buddy. We're going to talk to the coach first, okay? Because then we'll talk about you, and then you can say whatever you want about him. Rick, talk about last season, 8-5. But I think what stands out, you won your final 5 conference games. Huge confidence builder, I would think.
Yeah, you know, we started out really well. We started out 3-1, then we had a tough stretch there in the middle where we played some really good teams. We lost to East Carolina by a touchdown, and BYU, we hung with them for a while, and then they kind of ran away from us there in the second half, and then we lost a tough one out here at North Texas, and we came back. So we're 3-4 at the halfway mark, and the Marshall game was really a turning point of our season. But our guys, they never lost faith. They never blamed anybody. It was a really close-knit football team. It was a mentally tough football team, and I think that helped us overcome the adversity that we faced in the middle of the year.
Just a little minutia here. It's the 100th year of football at Middle Tennessee. Just a little side note there. What stands out offensively, you had 5 different players top 100 yards rushing in at least one game, and all 5 of those guys are back.
Yeah.
That's pretty impressive.
It was, and really all 5 of those guys are coming off surgeries that they had. Wow. So that's one of the reasons we played so many guys that we really got beat up at the running back position last year, and that's another testament to our offensive line and to our coaches and those individual players that they were able to overcome that adversity and still find a way. We rushed the ball for 299 yards a game was our average last year, or 199 yards a game. So we were really effective running the ball as well as throwing the ball.
Well, you say 199 yards, but in conference play was 236. You kicked it in another gear when you got in Conference USA play.
And again, I think it's a testament to the toughness of our football team, from Marcus at wide receiver to our offensive line to our other receivers and our running backs, and to our commitment that we were going to do whatever it took to be successful in that game, whether it was throw it a bunch or run it a bunch. And we were very successful at both of them last year.
Now you lose quarterback Logan Kilgore, which is a loss, obviously, and not to diminish that, but the fact you have such a strong running game, does that kind of negate losing a quarterback that had such great experience?
Maybe a little bit, but I've got a lot of confidence in our quarterbacks.
Except for one.
All 3.
His son is one in the running for quarterback.
All 3 of them I feel are good quarterbacks. 2 of them have never played. In one, Austin, really just played mop-up duty.
Right.
So, but I like our quarterbacks. I like our team, and I think we've got good receivers. We've got a good offensive line. We've got good running backs. We've got a good supporting cast that we can put around them and maybe make up for a little bit of the lack of experience that they have, especially early in the season.
Have you ever been part of a team where the quarterback situation wasn't decided after spring?
Yeah, I think
doesn't bother you?
Doesn't bother me. And again, to me, because it's the quarterback position, everybody's going to make a big deal out of it. But we've been fortunate. We've had Logan as our quarterback for 3 years, so who's going to be the quarterback, hasn't come up. I'm as concerned about who's going to be the left guard. Right. We lost Josh Walker, who's with the Colts now, who is a 3-year starter for us, as much as I am, the quarterback. So, but that'll work out, and I think, I, as a coach, you owe it to your team to put the best player out there. And since none of these guys have really played, I don't think it's fair to them or fair to this team to say after 15 days of spring practice, this is the guy. Or after 1 week of August or after 2 weeks of August, this is the guy. I just want to take our time, just like we would at any other position, and say, all right, this is the best guy. This is the guy that's going to give us the best chance to win.
Okay, let's go to the players. Marcus Henry, senior wide receiver, 38 receptions last year. You and I were chit-chatting before we came on, and I said, what's your personal goal? You have set a very high goal for this season. Talk about that.
I wanted to break the record for the school for the most receptions, which right now I think is 76. I want to get 77. So hopefully.
Can I call you Scooby?
Yeah.
Am I allowed? That's your nickname,
I don't
right?
mind at all.
Okay, just want to make sure. I don't want to get you to get mad. Now, you had shoulder injury, missed most of spring. How's it feel?
Right now my shoulder feels great. Feel great overall, like from my injury, my right ankle from last year. Well, not last year, but the season before that. and I feel 100% right now.
You got beat up, haven't you?
Yeah.
Now, I look at your family. You've got a cousin plays for the Dolphins, another the Falcons, Corey Chapman, 2 Super Bowl rings with the Pats and the Colts. Your family has set a very high bar for you,
Yes,
haven't
sir.
they?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
How does that play into it?
Honestly, by them already setting the path for the family, like for my family or whatever. Me being younger, like looking at them as they go through high school and college, and now and some of them are in the league. Like it's easier for me because I can talk to them and they can help me on certain things and things like that.
Not bad to live up to
No.
that, huh? No pressure on you there.
No.
Schubert Bastien, senior defensive end. Last year, when you did finish 8-5, won your final 5 conference games. What did that do for the confidence, not only for you but also as the team?
It helped me realize that our team have a great potential of winning conference, and I mean, we're starting to get together a lot better, knowing that we've been with Coach Nix for 2 years, and it's coming on to the 3rd year. So we got high hopes for this upcoming year.
You had 27 sacks last year as a defense, but what stands out defensively, you forced 30 fumbles, you got 18. Takeaways obviously are huge. How much are they stressed at your school?
It's stressed pretty heavily at our school. We play pretty physical, and that's pretty much our goals every game, to just get as many turnovers as possible.
I look at your defense, and Coach, I want you to comment on this too. And when you look at tape, and I'm sitting there watching tape, what stands out is the speed on defense. Do you guys really realize how fast you are defensively?
Speed, we try to play with relentless effort every snap with the ball. So
Talk about the speed on the defense.
I think we're a fast defense. I think really with some new players that we've got coming in that we didn't have last year at the linebacker position, I think we'll be faster this year than what we were last year. And to go what Schubert was saying, we stress turnovers, protecting the ball offensively and defensively, getting them. It's a habit. It's something we talk about every day, and our defense has done a phenomenal job the last couple of years of creating turnovers, and then Marcus and our offensive guys have done a good job protecting the ball.
Back-to-back 8-win seasons for you. That seems like that would be a heck of a springboard for this season.
Yeah, we're excited about it. I like this team. I like our attitude. What last year's team accomplished, the first year in Conference USA is a credit to them, and then the 2012 team, winning 8 games and being eligible for a bowl, should have been in a bowl, snubbed from a bowl. That motivated us a little bit in last year's, preparation for the season. Right. And me personally as a coach, I'll never forget, having to stand in front of that team in 2012 and tell them, hey, you won 8 games, you came in second place in the conference, you played for the conference championship on the last game, but we're not going to a bowl game. That motivates me today, tomorrow, forever. So, and I think our team feels that same way also.
But doesn't it give the guys a sense that 8 wins is not a magic number? And I think a lot of guys say, well, if we get 500, we're going to a bowl. It's almost accepted nowadays. Isn't that a great coaching point for you?
No doubt. And our goal is not to, you want to get bowl eligible. You want to get 6. But that's not our goal. We're not trying to just get 6 wins or try to get 7 or 8 wins. Our goal is to get 12. And in Conference USA, to get a 13th one, in the championship game. So that's our goal. That's our mentality. That we want to try it. Every time we tee it up, we want to go out there and give our best effort. Like Schubert said, play with a relentless effort and go out there and try to get every win that we can.
Coach, I wish you the best of luck this
I
year.
appreciate it.
Good seeing you
Thanks a
again,
lot.
buddy.
Yeah, thank you.
Gentlemen, thank you so much. Good to see you. You guys stay healthy. We'll return right after this.